Dude, can these games get any friggin' longer?
It's like tantric football. Welcome to Meares. I'm Mo.
Meares.
Week 2 in the books. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are that these NFL referees, these replacement NFL referees, need to get the game moving along. These games are too fucking long.
I was 2-2. I agree with that. I was 2-2.
I was 3-1.
You were 3-1. Not a bad week, but
no, Peyton Manning let me down.
I'm the break-even guy, but you would have won some money.
Peyton Manning let me down. That neck, arm.
Something happening. We'll get into that this week because we're doing that game. Let's get into the games. First game we're going to do, Atlanta traveling across the country to San Diego, 2-0 versus 2-0. The Chargers favored by 3 at home.
I'm not very surprised the Falcons are 2-0, but the Chargers being 2-0 is a little bit of a surprise in my opinion. Their defense has been playing well. They've been shutting down the opposing teams. And Phillip Rivers hasn't been turning over the ball for the first time in a long time. Neither team is very good rushing the ball. Neither team has a running back over 100 yards. So it's going to be an air assault in this game. And I have more faith in Matt Ryan than I do in Phillip Rivers. So I'll take the 3 points, and I'll take the Falcons on the road.
The Chargers D has looked good, but they did play Oakland, who lost to Miami. And they did play Tennessee, who is the worst team in the league, points against versus points for right now.
Valid point.
Michael Turner has done nothing, and I don't even know who's supposed to do anything on the Chargers from a running game. So when it gets to an aerial assault, Falcons secondary last week against Peyton Manning, they looked really good. And we'll get into Peyton Manning in the next game as far as what was going on there. I'm going to take the Falcons secondary to control this game and take the Falcons with 3 points. Next game we're going to do, Houston traveling to Denver. This line's been a little all over the place, but we're going to call the Texans favored by 1.
Peyton Manning was a little befuddled on Monday night against the Falcons D. Falcons had players moving all over the place, jumping up the line. I consider Peyton Manning to be fairly intelligent behind the line, and he looked mentally challenged. Throwing interceptions, it was not good. I'd like him to turn around this week. I think the Texans, they played 2 weak teams. I don't think they've proven anything yet to me other than they can really run the ball well. I don't know if they can stop anybody because they haven't had to play an offense. I think the Broncos, because this is at home, win, and I'll take the point just because they're giving it to me.
I got the Texans as we got them in the power rankings as a top team.
We do.
Quietly, solidly winning the first 2 weeks against 2 anemic teams. So this is a good test for them. If they were to lose this one, I think it puts them maybe down a notch. But still a good team. Broncos come back. That would be good for them. But after watching Peyton Manning throw to the right, end over end in the first quarter, it's almost like he came out with his arm not ready to go. It makes me question where he is in his comeback. Is it going to be something that deteriorates over the course of the year? Is it something that wasn't there that was hidden the first week? I got the Texans on this one. I think they're going to go into Denver, going to handle business, and I think we're going to have to watch Peyton Manning for the rest of the year. Next game we're going to do was an obvious 2-0 versus 2-0 at the beginning of the year. The Eagles traveling to the juggernaut Arizona Cardinals, coming off a huge upset for every suicide pool in the country,
including mine.
Eagles favored by 4 on the road.
Let me just say this. As an Eagles fan, I'm very happy they're 2-0. I do not believe they should be 2-0, but I'm very happy they're 2-0. They've turned the ball over 9 times. If they're going to continue that trend and Michael Vick's just going to continue throwing interceptions, I don't think they can keep pulling games out. With that said, I don't see the Cardinals stopping the Eagles' offense. The Ravens couldn't stop the Eagles' offense, and they have a better defense, in my opinion, than the Cardinals. The Cardinals also can't move the ball on offense. So those two combinations just don't seem to be working out for me. I like the Eagles. I'll lay the 4. Give it to me now.
I didn't think that this game was going to be the unstoppable force meets the immovable object 2 weeks ago. But the Cardinals haven't been taking the ball away. But Michael Vick has been giving it away. So it's a matter of whether or not the Cardinals accept what he's giving. He continued after the first week. You expected a bounce-back week. He continues to think that you can roll out and throw back across the field. He almost did it at the end of the game this week. If he hadn't got sacked, he probably would have thrown another interception.
Right.
My problem with this is, are the Cardinals going to be 3-0 and beat Philadelphia and New England in the first 3 weeks of the season? I can't see that. But at the same time, it's a trap game. The Eagles traditionally split with the Cardinals. And it's one of those games where they're going to walk in and think it's a gimme. So let's do this. Let's take the Eagles to win, but the Cardinals with the points. So Eagles in a close one. Next game we're going to do a rematch of the AFC Championship game. This time, New England traveling to Baltimore. Baltimore favored by 3 at home, which we know is basically a pick'em.
Yep, both coming off of losses. I'm not quite sure which loss is worse, although the Patriots losing the Cardinals probably takes the cake, although the Ravens did snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
They did.
In this game, I like the Ravens to rebound more than I do the Patriots. Patriots are going to have Aaron Hernandez, probably not going to play, high ankle sprain, tough to come back from that. I think the Ravens have a better rushing attack. I think they have a better defense. And I think Joe Flacco is going to play better than he did in the second half against the Eagles. So I will hand the Patriots 3 points, and I'll take the Ravens.
The Republicans have had a bad week with Mitt Romney. And when I watched the Patriots dynamic and the personnel on the field, it reminds me of a Republican Tea Party. For that reason alone, that's the only thing that I can decipher, because these teams looked so pathetic last week, especially in the second half. I don't think it matters about Aaron Hernandez, because New England carries like 9 tight ends because they don't have a fullback. Maybe that's your problem. Maybe you're trying to redo the offensive set of the NFL. The Republicans, bad week. They're going to lose the election. Give me the Ravens. Now it's time for comments of the week.
Yes, my favorite part of the show.
The Hatbox Kid asked for a shout-out if the Falcons won. Bah! There's your shout-out.
There you go, buddy.
The Broncos are buddy meat trash, and if you think they are going to beat the Falcons, you must be sucking some horse dick. Falcons the best 65.
I don't suck horse dick.
Put a horse dick in my mouth, the Falcons won.
Yeah.
Can I get a best comments, C-O-M-N-E-N-T-S?
Yeah, people don't spell good.
If I'm right for predicting Matty Ice will outgun the Sheriff. This week we found that a lot of people support the Falcons. And they were correct. We were wrong.
And the Sheriff is Peyton Manning, right? Is that who he's
I
referring
don't know what
to?
the fuck he's talking about.
Oh, all right.
You explain it. You guys have fans in the hood also. I'm smoking Kush Dien. I don't know what that is. Laughing at the vids. LOL. Keep it up, bros. Good shit, young Donnie 510. Keep smoking your shit.
In the hood?
Appreciate it.
Nice.
In the hood.
Nice.
What jersey is Mole wearing? Is it some kind of throwback? It absolutely 100% is to 1994 Pittman High. 1-7-1 is Mole Man at the helmet quarterback.
We get more questions.
Clayton.
We get more questions about the jersey you're wearing than anything else.
It's been a lot of different things.
Yeah.
But it's Pittman didn't accept it in their Hall of Fame, so it made it to the show. So that's our show for week 3. Big congratulations to a friend of the show, Susanna Collins, who just got a big gig.
Yeah, she is now a reporter / anchor for CSN Chicago. Back to our hometown. That's where she's from.
From YouTube to the boob tube. She started on YouTube.
From Meares to the boob tube. Let's get it right.
Yeah, let's get some subscribing going on up here.
Yes, please
get an email when our video comes out.
Exactly. It's a comment. Do a little this. Comment.
Deal with that.
Comment. We'll give you a top comment if you're funny, which some people are, some people aren't.
Thumbs up.
Yep, thumbs up. Facebook.com/Meares. You can follow us. We put out some blog posts every week.
I'm blogging, man.
It's very good. Twitter, we send out some interesting tweets. We tweet. We're tweeters.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Have a good one.